According to thesource.com, Karen Huger has been charged with DUI and DWI following a crash in Maryland. According to the court documents obtained by the People's Magazine, the Real Housewives of Potomac star 60 was driving her 2017 Maserati when she was stopped by the Montgomery County Police Department in Maryland at 11:50 p.m. on Tuesday. She was officially charged with driving a vehicle while impaired by alcohol and driving while under the influence of alcohol. She has a mandatory court appearance. The reality star and entrepreneur is also facing recklessly driving a vehicle and wanton and willfully disregard for the safety of persons and property. Other charges include failure to control vehicle speed on the highway to avoid collision, driving a vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on the road, driving a car on the highway with suspended registration. Wait a minute. Come on now. You are too bougie. What would she call herself? Think my brain ain't working. Anyway, the point is, your shit is supposed to be two together to be having suspended registration. Anyway, and failure to notify the administration of a change of address within 30 days. Okay, so she's getting hit with the stupid tax, y'all. Okay, y'all, I need to take a minute to get it together, and I'm back. So Karen is called the Grand Dame of Potomac. How are you rolling around with a title like this and you don't have registration and you have not made a DMV trip to make a change of address? You gotta do better when you run around with titles like that. Not to mention, that's the stupid tax. Stupid tax is when you're paying extra money for simple things to get done. Moving on. Okay, so prior to the DUI statements coming out, the reports were reporting that Karen was involved in a scary crash this week, with officers telling us that she wrecked her car so badly it was no longer operable. Police say Huger struck a median and a crosswalk sign at the intersection before continuing on and colliding with a parking sign off the roadway where the car came to rest. They also included that they were told that the airbags deployed in the car, but no other passengers were in her vehicle. No word on whether she or anyone else was injured. It was also reported that the car itself was allegedly damaged so badly it couldn't be driven and a tow truck was called to retrieve it. The extent of the damage is not yet known. And I would like to add, I am so glad no one was seriously injured, and I wish Karen the best. Okay, girlfriends, so fast forward, the plot has thickened. As most of you have heard, this case has now turned into a DUI, DWI case. So now we're way past just simple registration and DMV trips. So take a listen. According to TMZ, Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger breaks silence on car accident, cites emotional state. Okay, let's see what we have here. Around 4:25 p.m. Pacific time, Karen Huger tells TMZ, "Thank you for all your prayers and well wishes during this very frightening experience. I am still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today. With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves. And with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami." Ooh, Karen Child, I am so sorry for your loss. I completely understand your pain. I lost my mom last year, the week before Mother's Day myself, so I completely understand. Even though we're talking about Mother's Day in March, maybe you're about to talk about the DUI now? Let's see. Let's keep reading on. She adds, "Last night I met a girlfriend for dinner. We talked and brought up some emotionally sensitive topics. I was crying on my way home and saw a car heading right for me. I swerved to avoid the head-on collision, hit the divider and then a tree. I'm hurt, bruised up a bit, but so grateful that I'm alive. I did receive citations, one of which was unrelated to the incident, which is understandable. But what was most surprising is that the car that almost hit me just drove away." Karen finishes by saying, "I would like to stress it's important to understand your emotional state when driving, and may this be a reminder to all Excuse me, and may this be a reminder to all to use their seatbelts. My mother may be my guardian angel, but the seatbelt saved my life. Karen, Karen, Karen. Now, what does this have to do with the price of tea in China? Don't get me wrong, I'm not judging a sister because we have all made our mistakes. However, you were supposed to put out a statement about the DUI, and you mentioned everything but the DUI. Okay, so moving on. It looks like the ladies cast from Love and Marriage Huntsville took a little vacation in St. Thomas on the Virgin Islands. I'm glad to see these ladies getting along, especially Mel and Tisha. Them two ladies have history, both friends in business. So it sucks when it gets screwed up by stuff like the reality show. Believe me, I know how that goes. I just wrapped up my first season of a reality show that will be hitting soon. And baby, them cameras be making shit happen. Girlfriends, look at this view. No kids, no husbands. If I was there right now, we swinging from chandeliers, jumping off roofs into pools. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, check out Mel. Living my best life at the best version of myself. Yes, honey.
Well, I have one rubber band. You got one? And it's for me, Lord.
Okay, I'm getting some good ones. Hey.
So yes, Stormy was soaking up some sun. You can hear Mel's voice in the background. It sounds like they are having so much fun. Yes, girl. Little island tink. Okay. Okay, Tisha, I see you on vacation without the family. But was this a requirement in order to get away without them? You must mention Marsau at least once. Okay, girlfriends, but y'all know who I noticed is missing on this trip? That's Miss Nell, Fletcher, and Kimmy Scott. I wonder what's the tea on that. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. They had other things going on and just simply couldn't make this trip? Or is it some more tea brewing in Huntsville and they decided to skip on it? Y'all let me know. Or if Mel just didn't invite them. You know she's good for that one. Did today's video topic get you fired up? Well, now's your chance to let your voice be heard. Call into our Whine It Out rant line and leave your opinions about today's discussion. Whether you're cheering, ranting, or sharing your own experiences, we want to hear from you. Just click the link below in the description box to leave your message. And who knows, you might just be featured on one of our next videos. Let's raise our glasses and let the wine flow as we dive deeper into conversations together. Cheers.